4. What page is it? 282. So I'm not going to actually, we're not going to do 7-4 today. Like I said, I'm just going to give you guys, some problems. But first I want to show you the difference, and no pun intended, because difference is talking about subtraction, between adding and subtracting fractions. So everybody do this problem right now. 2/3 plus 1/4. Go, do it. Shouldn't take you more than about 20 seconds. You guys have been doing these for 3 days now. And I think you've probably already done one very much like this. All right, so let me pull the stick here. Hopefully everybody can do it. Mr. Ward, you're up. What's the common denominator?
12.
12, nicely done. Okay, so Mr. Ward, 4 goes into 12 how many times? 3 times, and 3 times 1 is? 3. 3 goes into 12 how many times?
4.
4 times, and 4 times 2 is? 8. Okay, so now what do we have?
8 12s and 3 12s.
So what's the next thing we do though? Let me ask you that.
8 and 0.
Yeah, so he adds the 8 and the 3, okay? And that gives us 11 twelfths, and so we're all done. Everybody should be able to do group 3 problems like this without an issue, really. Now, here's the same problem. You guys watch what I do. This is identical except it's subtraction. Instead of adding 2/3, we're subtracting, and instead of adding 2/3 and 1/4, we're subtracting 1/4 from 2/3. What's the common denominator? 12. There's no difference there. 4 goes into 12 how many times? 3 times 1 is?
3.
No difference again. 3 goes into 12 how many times? 4. 4 times 2 is 8. No difference. Look at the two. They're the same thing so far. Here's what's different. In the one above, Mr. Graham, where we're adding, we added 8 and 3, and so that was 11. Now, we subtract, Ms. Ramirez, 3 from 8, which I heard somebody say it. It's 5. So guess what the answer is? That's it.
It's so easy.
It is so easy. Okay. Everybody do that one. Go.
This is plus.
Yep, that's an addition problem.
Plus. Let's go.
Okay. Shh. Oh, Mr. Ward, you should have put up 50 points. All right, next person, Miss Noble, you're up. What's the common denominator? 20.
What?
Yep, that's right. 20 would be the common denominator. You're looking for a number that both 4 and 5 would fit into, and she picked 20. Nicely done, Miss Noble. Miss Noble, 5 goes into 20 how many times?
4 times.
And 4 times 1 is?
4.
4 goes into 20 how many times? 5 times 3 is?
15.
And so what's the answer?
19.
19/20. That's the answer. Nicely done. Put up 50 points. Now, everybody do that one. Go.
That was easy.
Okay. Miss Gage, you're up. What's the common denominator? Same thing as the other one we just did. What's the common denominator? What is it? Can you see it? What is it? 20. Okay. In fact, what I'll do here, I think I can cut this out. And I can move it. All right. Okay, Ms. Gage, back to you. What's the common denominator again? 20. Okay, Ms. Gage, 5 goes into 20 how many times? 4 times. And 4 times 1 is? Yep. If you're not sure, you could look right there. Okay. All right, Ms. Gage, 4 goes into 20 how many times? Raise your hand if you can help her out. Pick somebody. How many times does 4 go into 20? 5 times. And Ms. Gage, 5 times 3 is? Look right here, honey. It's right there. Say again? Can't hear you, hon. 15, did you say? Okay, 15. Okay. Now, this is a subtraction problem. So you're subtracting 4 from 15. So what's 4 from 15? Yep. There you go. That's it. That's subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. Questions on this? Okay, so before we even jump into 7-4, I'm just going to give you guys some problems here, and we will check these tomorrow. So let me erase this stuff. I heard somebody ask me a question. What was that? Yeah, just like the other day. So here's your piece of paper, okay? And then you'll have number 1, number 2, number 3, however it is you do it. And then over here, I want the answers for number 1, number 2, number 3, and so forth, okay? All right. So number 1. Number 2.
Mr. Glazer, do you still need this paper?
No, I don't want that. I would get a new one. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I put another.
Not sure. Maybe around 10.
Don't pay more, or we'll make it more. You don't give me that idea.
Whoops. Okay, there you go, 1 through 10.